guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It is going to be such a fun one. We're going to be playing around with some more of the shadows from the Zodiac palette, which is a collaboration with KathleenLights and Colourpop, and I'm so excited. I love how it turned out. We're going to be kind of playing around with some different products today because your girl has a tan on, and I'm so excited. So I got to play with some darker foundations, normally ones that I can't use because I am more fair, but yeah, that was complete extra information that you did not need to know. But if you guys are excited to see this video, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I think I want to play around with the Zodiac palette a little bit more, but first I have to prime my eyelids. So I'm gonna do that using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought, why not? Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my Persona Identity palette. I'm just gonna go into, can I find a brush, please? Yeah, I'm just gonna dip into this first shade Humble and use it as a base for my lid. Okie dokie, that looks great. And like I said in the intro, I'm gonna be dipping into the Zodiac palette and playing around. I think I'm gonna play around with some of the oranges, like more of the warm tones in this palette. So I'm gonna first dip into the Libra, which is like this satin pinky shade. It's so funny when you're tan, shades look so different on your eyes. Okay, so I'm just dusting that all over in the crease. Okay, now I'm gonna dip into the Taurus, which is this top shade. I need to make sure I'm getting in frame also. It's this one up here. I'm just gonna put that in my crease as well. A little bit of a smaller blending brush. So today has been such a weird day. I went this morning to meet up with my friend Dara, who I've known from high school, and we had such a good time. I was so happy to see her. One of my best friends, love her to death, and also my favorite person in the entire world left to move across the country today to Texas because she is going to school up there. She's going to seminary school up there, and so it's just been like a weird day where I'm like so happy but so sad. And I got to see my grandparents today, which is always great. I love them so much. Anyway, when me and Dara were hanging out this morning, we were just talking about how we're actually adults now. All of us are going into our careers, and it's just weird. And we were talking about all of our friends, what they're doing in school and everything like that. How one of our friends, Mar, is going to medical school, moving all the way across the country. It's just cool that we're all doing our own thing and cheering each other on, so it's just really cool. Love you, Mar, so much. Anyway, so I'm gonna go now into my glitter primer and put that on this brush, and I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand and run that all across my lid just to act as a base for the shimmer shades. I really want them to be super duper vibrant, so that's why I'm doing that. All of these shades are super good in this palette, they really don't need any help, but I just really want to make this color pop, and I don't want to do a cut crease. I'm just going to kind of put it on top of my base colors, my transition colors, and I just want to really make them pop, so I'm adding this base. I'm going to clean off that brush that we just used for the glitter glue, and I'm going to go back into the Zodiac palette, and I'm going to go into this first shade called the Aries and really put some on my brush and apply that all over my lid. Never mind, I'm using my finger. This color does take some building up, but once it is built up, it is insane. So pretty. I'm gonna go back into Virgo and blend everything out, add a little bit more to my crease. Okay, so I'm actually finding that I want to deepen the right above the shimmer shade a little bit, and there's not really a color in here that could deepen that, like a warm color like that. So I'm gonna dip into my Jaclyn Hill palette as well. So I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, this red color, kind of blend out the orange shimmer shade in the crease. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. I just added so much I was really trying to use solely this palette, but I needed something a little warmer. Okay, so now that I've kind of blended that into the crease, I'm gonna go back in with Aries and just build it up a little bit just to bring back that intensity a little bit. I literally look like a fiery hot Cheeto. So now I'm gonna dip back into the Taurus a little bit and just blend out everything. Make sure we're all good and seamless. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here and a little bit of this brown. It's just some warm outer V colors, and I'm just gonna place that right on the outer corner of my eyes. Just very light pressure, nothing too harsh, just to define that outer corner just a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but I can wipe that off at the end. I'm not worried about it. Now I'm gonna go into that brush that we initially tried to use Aries with, and I'm gonna go into the Leo, and I'm gonna place this like on the inner third just to brighten it up just a little bit. Even bring this into the inner corner a little bit. So we're gonna add something later in there. Yeah. Okay, so one last time with no extra product, I'm just gonna blend all of these top outer shades out. I'm going to wipe off my under eyes with a little bit of micellar water. This is just the L'Oreal one. It's super good. This is my favorite one. And I'm just gonna like sharpen up the edges and wipe off any fallout. So I've already applied my moisturizer and my primer. I use the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer and my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer, my normals. But I'm tan, if you cannot tell, so we're gonna have to figure out what foundation I am. We're gonna use this foundation. I am using a sponge because I'm not using my stick foundation. So I just wet my Morphe sponge just a little bit. I'm gonna apply a layer of this to my face. So I don't self-tan that often because it's so dangerous and it costs a lot of money to self-tan. Like I use the Loving Tan and it's like 40 bucks a bottle. So I just get in like, I'm like, ooh, I'm so tan, I'm looking so good. And then I just want to do it all the time and then I'm out of it and then I have to pay for it again. So I don't like to do it because then I just get carried away. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more to my redder areas. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and I use this when I'm tan, and I love it. It's one of the best concealers ever, and I wish it was light enough for me normally. It's about a medium coverage, but it's a solid medium coverage, and my eye bags aren't too bad right now, so I'm good with it. I'm good. And it brightens, so it's really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to set my face with, well, my under eyes first, with my Coty Earspun Translucent Powder and this Sony Kashuk brush that's so old that everything about it is falling off. I'm not setting my smile lines because I'm taking this right off when I'm done. Normally I would, but I ain't got time to wait and let it bake and all that. Okay, so now that I'm done setting my face, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. And I think I need something darker because I'm tanner. So I'm gonna go into my IBY Beauty Cosmetics Contour and Highlight Palette and take this middle contour shade and bronze up my cheeks with this old brush. I don't even know, but I've really been liking it for bronzing / contouring. I love when my bronzer sticks to my forehead because I'm sweating. Isn't it your favorite too? Now that I've done my bronzer, we're gonna go into the lower lash line. I'm gonna go into the Taurus and run that underneath my lower lash line. I always duck in out of the frame for this, so I'm just gonna like, wow, I can see so much better. I don't like to have the mirror up in my face when I'm filming. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip into that one shade that we used. So specific, I love it, right? Really just smoke it out. And now I'm gonna go into those outer corner shades, which is this one and this one. And I'm just gonna put that just on the outer half. So I'm going in with the Rodeo Drive highlight and from Ofra, and I'm placing that in my inner, what is it called? My inner corner. There we go. Couldn't think of it. And then I'm gonna go in with the second shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna place this just on top of it, just to brighten it a tad bit. And I'll highlight my brow bone and everything when I do my brows, which is going to be right now, so I'll be right back with some brows on. Wow, so that might be the worst brow job I've ever done, but that's okay. We're gonna move on to setting my face because I'm gonna use a glow blush, so I need my face to be dewy. I'm so excited to try this out. I finally purchased the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm so excited. Let me see if it works. Oh, okay, it works. I'm so excited. Did that even come out? There we go. Oh yeah. I got it fully on me this time. Whoa. I put an excessive amount of that on my face. It's great. My hair is drenched. This video is a mess. We're almost there, people. We're almost 50% dry. So now, obviously, we're doing an orange look, so obviously I have to use Luminoso by Milani. So that's what I'm using. And this looks even better when you're tan. Let me just highlight this pimple. Really feel like I need to comb through my hair after that setting spray incident. Let me just brush through with this spoolie. Okay, so now that we've got our blush on, I'm gonna use a highlight that I cannot use when I'm paler, so I'm gonna use it now, and I'm so excited. So it is the highlight I used for my inner corner. It looks absolutely trash, but it's the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive, and it's beautiful, golden, everything that you could ever want. Bronzy. I'm just gonna put that on the cheekbones. Ooh, yes, girl. Well, we'll do too much there. Above my eyebrows. Ew, why did I stamp it like that? Golly, get it together. Not doing lashes. I'm just gonna do a coat of my Lash Princess mascara from Essence, and I'll be right back. This mascara is just magical. Magical in a bottle. I don't know why I was saying that was stupid. Okay, so while we let those dry for my waterline liner, I'm going to apply the What's Your Sign lipstick from the Luxe lipstick from the Colourpop and KathleenLights collab, the Zodiac collection. So I'm just gonna apply that really quickly and put on my inner waterline liner, which is the Get Paid Colourpop Colorful Liner. And I'm gonna apply that, and then I will be back to close out this video. Okay, so I applied that lipstick, and I think I actually want something a little more orange. So I'm going to take another Luxe lipstick from the Colourpop range. It's called Appy. It's almost identical to that shade. It's just a little more orange. I usually don't wear it on its own. It's too orangey for me. So I'm just gonna apply this a little bit on top of that shade. Okay guys, so I have applied those lipsticks. I used Appy and What's Your Sign from the Luxe lipstick range from Colourpop. I applied that inner line, the waterline color, which was the Get Paid Colourpop liner. And yes guys, this is the final look. I know it was a bit of a mess, honestly. I don't know what is going on tonight with me. I don't know if I'm just so giddy with my new bronze tan or what it is, but I enjoyed kind of playing around with the rest of the Zodiac palette and creating this eye look. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. If you guys have not seen the review on this and the rest of the collection, I will make sure to link that down below. I have a full review, swatches, all of the prices of everything like that. I will make sure to list that down below. below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. If you did, please make sure to like it before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. I am so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Gosh, it's so hot in here. Please, God, it's so hot. Get on me. Like, your girl is so tan, and I love being tan. And this probably isn't even tan to you guys. You're probably like, what are you, you're still super white. But to me, this is tan, okay, people? Okay. Can you hear that rain?